One more shove. Wow! You finished the defender. You shove him one more time. It may be the difference between the linebacker, okay, getting the guy like this, your running back, or it may be the difference of the linebacker just being able to get a hand on the guy, and the guy breaks the tackle and keeps on running. That's a small thing. You finish. But it's the one fight. If anything else, if you come away with anything, that would be one of the things. Fit, drive, and then you finish. And when you finish, it's fine. I'm not going to stay there. You understand what I'm saying? Fit, drive, and finish. Fit, drive, and you blow the whistle, it's a finish. You finish the block. And you've got to be kind of enthusiastic and intense when you coach your guys. You know, you don't have to be yelling and screaming out all the time. Okay, they understand. Okay, they understand when they did it wrong, they understand when they do it right. Now, as a coach, you've got to be known for something. I don't care what it is. Be known for something. Those guys at Plainfield High School line up and they get in their perfect stances and they're all dressed alike and they all look really good. And they come up on a line of scrimmage, they get down and they all look really nice across the board. Hey, they're pretty well organized. And they're known for something. Hey, those guys at Fairmont High School, they finish. Jesus Christ, they finish. I mean, they're all, they maybe should maybe out of their pants and sock, maybe not, who the fuck care. They finish. Okay? So those guys at Fairmont, they're known for finishing. Okay? Those guys at Plainfield, they know for looking really pretty. You know, be known for something. I don't care what it is. Be known for something. Okay? Be known for something. Now, we go back to this progression right here. Now we put them in and we have them do the whole block. We have them do the whole block. We put them down in their stance. Okay, they come out of the blocks. Okay, and they do their whole block. Okay, now when they're driving the guy, here's the thing when they're driving the guy. All these little coaching points up. I punched this guy. I've already hit him. Boom, I'm driving the guy. But I want a strong inside hand. I'm the right guard. I'm the right tackle. I'm pushing this guy. Okay, let's get over there. I'm pushing this guy, and as I'm driving him, my helmet's 1 inch outside the sternum, but this inside hand, that's the dominant hand. Right, I'm trying to push this guy and not let that guy come back across my face. He's already going that way. Well, keep him going that way, okay? Don't let him come back across my face. I want a dominant inside hand right here. Dominant inside hand. So as I drive the guy on the inside of the zone play, dominant inside hand. Okay? On the outside zone play, I try to, there's a lot of different techniques, we'll go back to just in a minute. That's the next hour. Okay? So let's just review quickly. That's good, Coach. Let's just we talked about the demeanor. We talked about the stance. Okay? We talked about training how to run with their knees back. We talked about their angles on coming off the ball when they down block, when they trap, and when they pull. Just footwork. Just footwork. We talked about punching the guy. We want to punch it with the bottom 3 knuckles of our hands. We want the hips to come. Okay? We want that head up. Okay? Right? We talked about timing up the punch in the second step. On the back drill, in the second step, we want the hands in the second step to hit the ground at the same time. Timing up the punch. We did a lot of little coaching points here. We talked about, okay, first step, second step, third step. We talked about fit, drive, and finish, and how I drive the guy with my back arched. I got to be able to block the guy with an arch in my back. Okay, driving the guy, being able to sustain the block, and then finishing him with my feet that don't look like this. Okay, no more pigeon-toed, more duck-footed. Okay, so I'm able to what? I'm able to adjust and sustain the block when I drive the individual. We talked about finishing the block on the whistle. That's my key. That's my clue when I finish the block. We talked about now you put them in their stance, okay, and they run the block, the whole block itself. Now this looks like a lot of stuff, a lot of things to do. It's not that long. It doesn't take that long. I'm going to show you from here. It's short. Okay. Now when we run 18 and 19, this is the change. 18 and 19. Okay. The footwork on the outside zone. If I'm the tackle, okay, 2 things. Some of the tackles, if the guy's tight, The guy's really tight on me. He may take a lateral step. A lateral step, and he'll use a rip for movement. A rip for movement. The second step will come down the middle of the fender. The second step will come down the middle of the defender. Okay? It's a rip for movement, but the second step comes down the middle of the fender. Here, boom, a rip for movement. A rip for movement, right at this angle. Now, once in a while, you see some guys in film, they'll step here, and they'll take their inside hand and put it right down the middle of the guy, and they'll take their outside hand and try to get it on the guy's outside shoulder. That's another technique, okay? The guard will trail. A trail technique by the guard, we'll go over that in the next hour, okay? But the guard will trail. It's an entirely different scenario. But I just wanted to show you the tackle's footwork. That was the inside zone play as compared to the outside zone play. Now let's just take a look at some of these drills. Somewhere here. So somebody get those lights back there over, just turn them down, you guys. Okay, the front lights.